今天中午去吃火锅嘛，那个味道硬是巴适得板，辣得安逸惨了。
食火锅都幾好嘅，不過好似有點熱氣哦。記得飲杯涼茶降火。
你說吃火鍋那我就服了，搞點牛肉多放辣，那才叫虛服到位。
哎呀媽呀，吃火鍋必須整點羊肉片，別整太辣，容易燒心難受。
中，那就去吃火鍋，大家趕緊走，別在那磨磨唧唧的，餓得慌。
今兒個高興，給咱做頓油泼麵，辣子多放，那味道簡直了咋了。
嘎看着都餓了，這麵條做的真不賴，吃起來勁道，味道那是剛剛的好。這不就是咱那早點嗎？煎餅果子來一套，2雞蛋，味道倍兒棒，絕了！
哇，也覺得不錯，這味道真的好。大家走過來拉風，不同客氣，盡量去。
今天真是倒霉透頂，哼，怎麼找都找不到那個文件袋。讓我想想，我明明記得放在桌子上了呀。你有沒有看到我的藍色文件夾？哇，原來它掉在沙發縫隙裡了。怎麼這裡還有個劃痕？看來是我自己不小心弄的。什麼時候弄的呢？我想起來了，是昨天下午開會的時候。喲，裡面居然還夾着一張舊照片。
風停了，窗外的樹葉也不再搖晃。我走到鏡子前，看着裡面那張熟悉又陌生的臉，輕聲問自己：這真的是我嗎？沒人回答，只有時鐘滴答滴答地走着，仿佛在催促着什麼。忽然，一陣莫名的酸楚湧上心頭，我閉上眼，深吸了一口氣，試圖把那些回憶都埋葬在這個寂靜的深夜裡。
風停了，窗外的樹葉也不再搖晃。我走到鏡子前，看着裡面那張熟悉又陌生的臉，輕聲問自己：這真的是我嗎？沒人回答，只有時鐘滴答滴答地走着，仿佛在催促着什麼。忽然，一陣莫名的酸楚湧上心頭，我閉上眼，深吸了一口氣，試圖把那些回憶都埋葬在這個寂靜的深夜裡。
其實記憶就像我手中的雨滴，你越想抓緊它，它就流逝得越快。風停了，窗外的樹葉也不再搖晃。我走到鏡子前，看着裡面那張熟悉又陌生的臉，輕聲問自己：這真的是我嗎？沒人回答，只有時鐘滴答滴答地走着，仿佛在催促着什麼。忽然，一陣莫名的酸楚湧上心頭，我閉上眼，深吸了一口氣，試圖把那些回憶都埋葬在這個寂靜的深夜裡。
今天是2024年11月15日星期五，我早上7點半就醒了，因為要在9點前趕到公司開會，外面的氣溫驟降了5度，只有12度左右，所以我特意加了一件厚外套。路過便利店時，我買了一杯3.5元的豆漿和2個肉包，一共花了8塊5。中午休息時，我看中了一款打折的耳機，原價299元，現在只要199元，直接省了100塊，相當於打了6.7折，太划算了。如果你也想買，記得打我電話138減0000減1234，或者直接去3樓的那家數碼店。
老街的盡頭有一家不起眼的鐘錶店，店面不大，夾在一家網紅咖啡館和一家燈火通明的便利店之間，顯得有些格格不入。招牌上的金漆早已剝落，露出下面暗沉的木紋，只有那扇擦得锃亮的玻璃窗透出些許倔強的生機。推開那扇掛着銅鈴的木門，叮當一聲脆響，仿佛將門外喧囂的世界隔絕開來，取而代之的是滿屋子沉穩而有節奏的滴答聲。這裡是時間的避風港，也是老匠人林師傅的一方天地。午後的陽光斜斜地射進來，照在空氣中浮動的微塵上，像是一場無聲的金色舞蹈。林師傅坐在那張寬大的工作台前，鼻梁上架着一副厚厚的寸頸，左手捏着一把精細的鑷子，右手穩穩地轉動着螺絲刀。他的眼神專注而深邃，仿佛眼前的不是一堆冰冷的齒輪和發條，而是一個沉睡已久的生命。工作台上散落着各式各樣的零件，微如米粒的紅寶石軸承，泛着幽光的游絲，還有那些刻滿歲月痕跡的黃銅齒輪。空氣中彌漫着一種淡淡的機油味，混合着老木頭的香氣，這是林師傅聞了一輩子也聞不夠的味道。今天他正在修復的是一塊老舊的懷錶，這塊錶有些年頭了，錶蓋上刻着一對展翅的鴛鴦，雖然花紋已經磨損，但依稀能看出當年的精緻。那是民國時期的物件。送錶來的是一位白髮蒼蒼的老婦人。那天下午，她穿着一件洗得發白的深藍大衣，雙手微微顫抖地將這塊錶遞給林師傅。 他说这是他祖母留下的遗物，当年祖母大婚时，祖父特意托人从瑞士带回来的，可惜后来战乱频仍，这块表在一次逃难中摔坏了，这一停就是整整70年。林师傅老妇人的声音沙哑而低沉，我知道可能修不好了，零件都找不到了，但我只想听听他还能不能走动，哪怕就一声也好。我想听听祖母那个时代的声音。林师傅当时没有说话，只是默默地点了点头，接过了这块沉甸甸的表。他知道这不仅仅是一次维修，更是一次对过往的抢救。此刻他轻轻叹了口气，放下了手中的工具。他摘下寸镜，揉了揉有些酸涩的眼角，端起旁边的茶杯抿了一口。茶已经凉了，但他不在意。70年的光阴对于一块表来说太过漫长了，但对于一段记忆来说却又显得那么短暂。他重新戴上寸镜，屏住呼吸，开始处理最棘手的部分——断裂的游丝。这需要极大的耐心和定力，手哪怕有一丝颤抖，都可能让这脆弱的结构彻底崩塌。汗水顺着他的额头滑落，但他顾不上擦拭。时间在这一刻仿佛凝固了，只有窗外的日影在悄悄移动，从工作台的这一头慢慢爬到了那一头。终于随着一声轻微的咔嗒声，原本将死了的主发轮被激活了，齿轮开始咬合，传动开始流转。那根停摆了70年的秒针颤巍巍地跳动了一下，随即开始了他迟到了太久的旅程。滴答滴答滴答，那声音清脆悦耳，像心跳又像某种古老的歌谣。在满屋子现代钟表嘈杂的走时声中，这块老怀表的声音显得格外独特。它不急不躁，沉稳有力，仿佛在诉说着那段跨越世纪的深情。林师傅长舒了一口气，脸上露出了孩子般的笑容。他并没有急着合上表盖，而是静静地听着，仿佛在听这块表讲述这70年来未曾说出的故事。他想那位老妇人听到这声音时一定会流泪吧，那不仅仅是机械的转动，更是被唤醒的岁月。窗外的天色渐渐暗了下来，街灯一盏盏亮起，将老街映照的斑驳陆离。咖啡馆里传出年轻人们嬉笑打闹的声音，便利店的电子门铃也在不断迎送着来往的顾客。而在这家小小的钟表店里，时间似乎有着另一套流淌的法则。林师傅站起身，活动了一下僵硬的筋骨，骨节发出几声脆响。他将修好的怀表轻轻放在一个准备好的丝绒盒子里，然后开始收拾工作台。他习惯性地拿起一块鹿皮绒布，擦拭着那些陪伴了他大半辈子的工具，动作轻柔的像是在抚摸老友的手背。每一个镊子，每一个起子，都承载着他年轻时的梦想和如今的坚守。关上店门的时候，他又回头看了一眼昏暗的店铺，那里依然回荡着无数钟表的滴答声，汇聚成一条时间的河流。而他就是那个在河边摆渡的人，将这些破碎的停滞的时间一一打捞，修补完整，再送回他们该去的地方。锁好门，林师傅裹紧了身上的外套，走进了夜色中。风有些凉，但他心里却是暖的，因为他知道明天太阳照常升起，而那块老怀表将在一位老人的手中重新开始他的记事，新的故事还将在这小小的方寸之间继续上演。
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share VoxCPM2. It can be used for multilingual speech generation. Creative voice design and lifelike Cone TTS supports over 30 languages and Chinese dialects. Non-linguistic text can be inserted directly into the target text. I want to understand it more clearly. You can visit his project's website for a detailed view. At the beginning of the video, there are some audio examples. If you skipped the case study and didn't read it, you can first see how to use the workflow. Go back to see. I think the effect is acceptable. You can then use or download workflows on the platform. There are 3 workflows in total. They are the single-player version, the 2-player version, and the integrated version. Now let me explain how to use the workflow. The main focus is on the integrated version. After reading the usage method of the integrated version, you will know how to use the single version and the double version. The first thing to note is that regardless of which version is used, we need to load a reference audio for all nodes that load audio first. There are also some here. If these nodes that load audio both need to upload audio, otherwise an error will be reported. Then I have included some materials for each workflow. You can take a look here. Integrated workflow and standalone version. The difference in workflow for the 2-player version is there is an additional mode selection here. There's no single-player version. Neither the single-player nor the 2-player version is available. Good. The integrated version. The first step is to choose the mode properly. Option 1 is single-person voice cloning and speech design. Option 2 corresponds to mode 2. When you choose the first mode 1, we don't need to worry about mode 2. Directly here, mode 1. Just fill in the corresponding content if mode 2 is chosen. You don't need to worry about mode 1 directly here. In mode 2, fill in the corresponding content according to steps 1 and 2. Just fill in the corresponding content. The same goes for mode 1. When choosing option 1, there is no need to consider mode 2. Directly follow steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 according to mode 1. Just fill in the corresponding content. Now let's talk about it. How is the detailed content? For example, mode 1 is selected. Here, follow the steps. 1. Upload the reference audio for tone color. I've just said it. Whether you use audio or not, you need to first load the audio node. Upload audio. If you need to use voice cloning, just turn on this switch over here. This audio will take effect. It serves as a voice cloning function. If you cancel this switch, don't open it. It means not using audio reference. Fill in the dialogue content directly here. Control instructions here. Fill in here. I have also included a case here. For example, the keyword is an elderly female with a quiet and hoarse voice. The voice is low and has a distinct grainy texture. Give him this prompt word. He will eventually follow the instructions of your keyword. Generate an audio. Of course. It is also possible to use control commands. It has also been filled out here, but it doesn't need to be so detailed because he can only adjust the emotion of the original sound, speed and tone. So you just need to state your requirements. Just fill it out here in the control instructions. Then, when you have filled in the content of the speech, there is also a button for translating into dialect versions. There are also dialects supported by corresponding numerical values here. For example, you want to translate this passage into Cantonese. You can select the corresponding value 2, then turn on this switch. AI will interpret the spoken content, translate into the corresponding dialect version, then generate audio. The translated conversation content will be displayed here. Step 4. Ultimate cloning. There is also commentary here. Ultimate cloning is reproduce every subtle difference in sound. Just provide the reference audio and its corresponding text model. Seamless connection from reference audio. Faithfully preserve every sound detail. Tone, rhythm, emotion, and style. The general meaning is follow the tone of your reference audio, rhythm, and emotion to continue writing the next audio. So if you want the final audio effect, emotions, or speaking speed, generate the final audio effect based on your reference audio, then you should turn on the switch for ultimate cloning. The last one is text normalization. It means that it will help you incorporate the content of the conversation. Content containing numbers, convert the text content. The general meaning should be when your conversation contains the number 1 turn, I can help you convert it to 1, 2, 3. Read it out like this. All options are used as needed. Specifically, you should use it according to your own situation. Only the dialogue content is required to be filled in. Additionally, there is a non-linguistic tag. It can be inserted into the text. For example, this laughter. You can insert it anywhere in the text. This will appear in the final audio. For example, this laughter. Continue reading the following content. The means for mode 2 here is the same. If the option chosen here is 2, you can just ignore the options on the side of mode 2. Just fill in the corresponding content. After filling it out, you can run it. It should be noted that regarding the content of the speech, you need to use tags to represent your corresponding role. Week 2, 3, 4, go and fill in the content of the speech. And in the case of multi-person conversations, there is no ultimate cloning. One note needs to be noted. Add this API node. This is mainly used to transform the original text, translate it into dialect. If you deploy it locally for use, you need to come here to obtain the API key. Fill in the corresponding place. If you think you can handle the conversation content, translate into the corresponding dialect. Then there's no need to fill it out. Just don't use the function of translating dialects. Write it manually yourself. The single-player version, the usage method is the same as the 2-person version. It's just missing a mode selection. You need to use this as needed. If you want to use the integrated version, just use the integrated one. If you want a single room, then a single room. VoxCPM2. I think its biggest advantage is its relatively fast speed. I have tested Japan 700 words. It only takes about 4 minutes and 40 seconds. But it has a drawback. After using a long text with a large number of characters, the latter will deteriorate. The noise is getting louder. Then the transitions between sentences are relatively quick. This may have something to do with your reference audio. If the original reference audio has a relatively slow speaking speed, the final effect is also relatively slow. This concerns the quality of the reference audio you originally provided to him, so everyone needs to pay attention. Besides, I don't know if his dialect is authentic or not. I only know Cantonese. He said it was quite good. The sound cloning effect is better than that of the previous Solex. I think if you want to clone all at once, in the case of a lot of words, I think it's better to separate them. It's equivalent to you wanting to type 1000 words at once, disassemble it and ship it in several batches. The effect is relatively good. Alright, that's it for today's sharing. I have already placed the link to the workflow in the introduction section. You can use it on the platform or download. It requires local deployment for use. Models used in the workflow, I've already put it on the cloud drive. Thank you all. Remember to give me 1 click, 3 likes.